It's a pleasant enough yeah, November morning. Yes, it could be a little warmer. Yes, I'd love it for it to be just a little warmer, but that's just not how today is going to work. The sun is up. Life is life is good. We all know that winter is on the way, but then so is Christmas. So is Epiphany. So are times that we all cherish because for some reason, when the days go shorter and shorter, when we come home and sunset comes just so much sooner, when we awake in the morning and it is still dark and we get to sort of see sun come up as we begin our day and maybe drive to work. It, it gives a different flair to the season. It gives a different rhythm to life. Maybe the rhythm that all life tends, the rhythm of sunset, sundown. We don't do that much, especially not in the summertime when the sun comes up before we wake up normally and stays up well into the evening. And if we are honest about it, the days where they're kind of equal, they're kind of precious in their own right. I want to talk a little bit today in a continuation of what we spoke about last time and the time before. Blessed are the peacemakers. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus gives instructions on how to pray. To pray ought to be done between God and us. And then Jesus speaks the words of the Lord's Prayer, the prayer that all of us speak in worship, the prayer that many of us begin our days with. You know the words only too well. Half of it is about God and the kingdom for which we long, as much as we long for the sun, its rising, and as how much as we take delight in its setting some days. Some of it is about us. It asks God to give us today the providence needed for us to live, whatever that may be. Be it strength, be it resolve, be it patience, be it courage, be it just the will to say today, I will live today, and to say today, I will see tomorrow. And then it goes off towards others. Forgive us our debt as we forgive those who are our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but protect this world from evil. Protect us from evil. That part, the way I look at it, has a lot to do with others. In protecting us from the evil one, from the temptations that come, God protects the world from the evil that our temptations bring when we succumb to them. As we pray that as we have been forgiven, let us forgive. We ask really two things. We ask that we become part of God's giving of grace. The grace I've been given, I will extend. I have been forgiven much, I will therefore love much. I have been shown great mercy from God, I will give great mercy to others. Yet, as we look up and we pray this, we're looking into heaven. And as we are making promises that God, we're going to forgive others, we're as we've been forgiven, we will forgive. As we pray that, maybe this has a second direction too. As we forgive, maybe God becoming aware of our favor, our grace extended to others, extends grace to them as well. Not just through our forgiveness of their debt and their guilt to us, but also in general for them. Maybe in our prayers we become bridge builders between God and those for whom we pray, which is why it is important, as Jesus says, that as we pray so with a heart that is not weighed down with our own resentments or with the resentments of others towards us. In Matthew 18, for example, Jesus gives us a whole series of things to do to be reconciled to one another, to forgive others, and to be always in good and right relationship with others, so that we might be of the mind and the place to where we become, if you will, bridge builders between heaven and those for whom we pray. This is what priests really do. They make this connection. They plead to God on behalf of others. Priests, well, yeah, as Luther would put it, we all do this. There was at some point much talk about the priesthood of all believers, and we still talk about it now and again. But that's what it meant. It meant that we all go and we pray for life here on earth, to God above, and make intercession for others. And yes, maybe that requires that we be both peacemakers between heaven and earth, based on the grace that we have received, and that we be, pure at heart and ask not out of selfish motive, but with heavenly motive, unselfish motive on behalf of others. That may be the purest and best way to pray, and also the way that we too will get to see God, for that is the reward of those who are pure at heart and peacemakers are the children of God. How are you doing with praying in the morning as you rise to dedicate your day? Just reminding you, I'm going to keep doing that until maybe you do. Dedicate your day to be a peacemaker, a child of God. Be merciful and be shown mercy. Be pure at heart and to see God on your way. And may that be so for you today.